Hey, what's going on? Finally back. It feels like it's been forever. Been just super busy and whatnot, but we're here with the C-Fix trucks at Homestead. I did manage to qualify third. I actually did a race in these ones already, and it went horrible, so we're gonna start with this one for this week. Yeah, I got to get my safety rating up a little bit, so hopefully we have a clean race and whatnot. Hopefully we can get it like a top 5. That'd be good. It's been a busy week for me, so hopefully everyone's enjoyed their week, and the Phoenix race was pretty good for NASCAR, and Formula 1 was back, so that's exciting. Got my hair cut, so that's always nice, looking good. Decent start from us. We're going to stay in third because the outside lane is just too OP. We get a caution already. So this series this week only gives you one extra set of tires. And the restarts are single file. So that's interesting.
Pit road's open.
Really thirsty right now. Got 2 white trucks in front of us. That the white trucks remind me of when I raced legend cars, because people would run white legend cars because they didn't paint the car or wrap it. They just put numbers on it and just ran white because they wrecked them. They could just put a new one on and not have to worry about painting it. I always thought that looked kind of lame.
Pit road is closed right now.
I don't know. Miss the days of people actually, especially like in those lower series, a lot of cars run like just all white just because it's less work, but and maybe a little bit's weight and for heat reasons, but I think it looks lame. Like if you're gonna have a race car, I think it should look good. If the race car doesn't look good, it usually doesn't go too fast, so. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion. I always had a red race car. Red, black, and silver race car. More like a maroon, not red. Shouldn't say red. This is like maroon. Sparkly maroon. Which was always really cool. Kind of just grew into that. Just chose that at a younger age and stuck with it. It's funny, my racing number used to be 83, and I chose it because when I was 11,
one to go, next time by.
we got into new quarter midgets or whatever, and at the time I was 11 years old, and I always had really good luck in my younger racing ages, from 6 and onwards, 6 to 11 years old, with cars that were in the 80s. Like I drove 81. I was 6 or 7 years old, and I had really good luck with that. And then I switched to number 1, and I had horrible luck. That car was horrible. And then, so anyways, I was 11, and I was like, well, I want to be an 80 number, but I don't necessarily. I want a new number. I want one that's me. That's I'm gonna stick with. So 8 and plus 3 made 11 years old. So. What I went with. Plus, like, not a lot of people feel like race number 83, so it's kind of cool to
About to go green.
be my own.
Stay
And,
focused.
you know, there's a lot of numbers that are really common, but like 83 is one of them that you don't really see too often. Anyway, single file restart here.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green. 21.06. Inside. Keep high. Still there at bottom. Clear. The car is speed 20. Just steps past the lap. 41.622. Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low. Still there.
I do want to save my tires here.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh my gosh.
Single file. Closed. Pit road is closed.
I would just like it if we could get, like, not one lap of green flag running in. iPacing.
Catch up, 8 car.
Can they just remove cautions from a series? I'd hate that. I do like cautions. I just don't like it when there's just consistent cautions. That's really frustrating. So if anyone watched the Formula One race this weekend, let me know your thoughts. The new battery system and engine was quite interesting. I actually think the cars like look really good, and the active aero, I think that's really cool and a good step. But like almost like IndyCar, like if they just went a little bit towards that, I think the cars would be like pristine.
Pit
Like,
road's open.
and what I mean by that is that like IndyCar has like overtake or push to pass, and they only have so much time available for extra power, and they have to use it throughout the race, right? But it doesn't recharge, so it's not like Formula One right now. Like, and I get the whole like environment aspect and trying to get away from emissions, but at the same time, it's like they weren't even at the peak of grip in the corners because
Pit road is closed.
they needed to charge their battery so much. So they were actually going faster by slowing down, charging the battery,
Got the lucky dog. Let them
and
pass
like
on the
lifting and
outside.
coasting and stuff. So it's not really racing. Like, it is. There's a strategy to it, but that's not like what people want to see. People want to see the cars on the edge of grip at all times, and that's Formula One. So hopefully they can make a change with the battery system or what they allow to recharge and stuff that will get the cars to that point again. Because, I mean, even like George, like in his qualifying lap, George Russell, he was downshifting in his qualifying lap down the straights. Like, how ridiculous is that? Like, they were losing like 60 kilometers an hour, like from peak to, you know, from their peak mile an hour down the straight. Like, that's insane. That's actually insane. So, yeah, I don't know. Just interesting. Hopefully they can add more battery or allow it to charge
One
more,
left to
or something where they're not doing that as much, you know, because we'd like to see the cars really be tested through the corner and not just like, I mean, they had the hard tires go for like 40 laps. Like, not that it's, you know, it's a hard tire and it should, but like, you got to think that like tire wear is gonna start really, like, pit stops are going to be cut down quite a bit because they're just going to say, oh, well, you know, we can just lift and coast more, pit once under a virtual safety car and be done with it, or just pit once and be done, you know. So that's something to think about. But I don't think the teams, I think there will be a change. They're not like I don't think Formula One's like NASCAR, where they're like, okay, like we're gonna take 3 years or 4 years to listen to people about changing something. Like the next gens have been fucking
Get ready, going
horrible
green.
for years, and they're just now trying to fix it. They're not like that. Formula One is pretty active on changing stuff, but they won't see a change till a couple Grand Prix from now.
Green flag, green flag.
Anyways, back to green.
Leader is
Hopefully we can make more than one green flag lap here.
5, 7, 7. The car is P12. Just set the fastest lap. 35.181. Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside.
So we lose a spot there, but again, like, I don't think it's super beneficial to just start wearing out your tires right now.
5.411. That was your fastest lap of the session. Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. The car is P13. Just set the fastest lap. 35.113. Hold your line. Still hold. Outside. 2 wide. Still there. Keep low. Still there. Hold your line.
Like, I just hope this goes green for a while now.
Clear. 33.906. Just set the fastest lap of the session. Car outside. The car is P8. Just set the fastest lap. 33.655.
Definitely faster than this freaking Fortnite truck in front of me.
33.901. Just set the fastest lap of the session. Car outside. Keep low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide. Clear up top. The car is P8. Just set the fastest.
Alright, got 2 spots there.
33.651. Car outside. Clear high.
Lap car here.
That car is a lap down. 34.0.
I like how this race is going for us right now.
Back in third. Keep hustling. Outside. Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Clear.
We're back up in the third, and we've been just kind of cruising the bottom. Oh my gosh. I knew he was coming to push me, but oh my gosh. Talk about the speed of change. Got the truck a little bit sideways.
34.347. The leader consider 34.159.
Oh yeah, this is looking really good for us right now. We got a huge gap out back. I just don't want to see any cautions. Yeah, this is looking marvelous right now. Tires are just absolutely in a good place right now.
34.488. The yellow flag is out.
Of course.
Single file. Close. Catch up. Ball. Car.
You're doing so good. That's so annoying. So, why that's annoying is that I spent those whatever 10 laps, 8 laps running like conserving my tires, and we actually had a decent gap out behind us where like I was able to do that and not have to race people, and we were catching the leaders as they're running a quicker outside lane. But so now the question becomes, do you pit here or do you not, right? Like, you're obviously going to be quicker on fresh tires, but who's to say that we don't get 8 laps and have a caution, right? So
Pit road's open.
the other thing that kind of sucks with the one tire is that you just don't know what you're going to get. It's like these people are getting everyone's getting ready to pit. I think you stay out.
Closed. Pit road is closed. Car 6 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
So definitely a split strategy here. We got
Letter 6 carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag
looks
came
like
out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cars maybe?
Catch the pace car.
Looks like 8 cars stayed out. So the reason behind my idea is that there's no way we go green until the end. I just don't see it. I don't see it, especially with that many fresh tires behind us. People are going to be all over the place, trying to go absolutely bananas. Hopefully we get like, ideally we get 6, 7, 8, 6, 7. We get like, that was so stupid. We get like 8 laps or 6, 7. No, but hopefully we get like 8 laps and then
1 lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside.
so why is this one double file? Interesting. I don't know. I don't know the rules. Can't scroll down on that. Who was in the lead? These guys were, I think. So a few cars stayed out. Yeah, so hopefully we just get some laps in. Get a caution around 25 to 30-ish, and then we'll be in decent shape. If we get a caution right away, that's not good for us. So we need to go green for at least
You have control.
a couple laps.
Maintain the pace speed until the restart zone. Then go. Green, green, green. Okay, you are the leader. 20.897. Car inside. Stay high. Car on the low side. Clear.
That's right, the people with tires aren't already up to the...
0.471.
Yeah, one of them's already in 4th place. Looks like a decent job of saving my tires enough, but
Car outside. Stay low. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear outside, 2 wide. You're up top, 3 wide. Inside.
they were all over me there.
34.284. Car inside, you're up top, 3 wide. Right side, 2 wide. Still there, inside.
Holy dirty air, oh my gosh.
2 wide. Still inside.
He just slid right up in front of me and my car just decided not to turn. Oh my gosh, iRacing.
Clear inside.
Alright, this is where we need the caution.
34.739. The lead is consider 33.817.
Alright, give me a caution. That's all we need right now. We're back in business.
Car outside. Clear.
You know, I'm honestly not super worried about losing spots to the cars that have pitted. Like, obviously they're going to be quicker.
Still there, inside. Still there at the bottom. Still there, hold your line. Stay high, get the car on the low side. 34.257. Still inside.
How we missed that, I don't know.
Stay high.
We're alive though, that's all that matters. Alright, come on, give me a caution, please. Right now.
34.747.
I need the caution so bad.
34.479. The car inside. Stay high.
I'm like holding on for dear life.
Still inside. Clear. The car inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear. Car inside, clear inside.
Come on. Of course they're not going to get a single caution from now on. Like, right now would be ideal.
Car outside. Stay low, you're in the car on the high side. Clear outside. 34.67. The lead is consider 34.233.
Come on, I know there wants to be a caution. Come on.
The car outside. Still there. Outside, clear. 34.6.
know. I don't know if we're going to get it. These cars are really far spread out now.
Inside. Still there, inside. Still there, hold your line. 34.606. Clear. Car inside. Clear.
Now it's just getting super, super late into the race where might not make a difference now. I tell you what, if we had a caution, we would be flying through the field. Come on. Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking. Caution. How? Yes. Oh my gosh, that's huge. That's huge. The only thing I'm scared of is that we're gonna pit. I mean, we have to pit. Is that we're gonna pit and just be in the middle of chaos, absolute chaos. So that's my biggest concern right now. Is that there's not gonna be enough laps to go. That's what I was saying. We needed it earlier. But honestly, we did a really good job at hanging on. Like, we're in 8th place with 20 lap older tires. So I would say that's a win. But the cars were definitely quicker than me. So overall, I feel like we played this race really, really well. I think the better option was to pit there. Yes, 100%. I think you pit there. Again, if I had to redo it. But that's not how it worked out. The only thing that we can hope for is that we get a clean run to the end. Hopefully we don't lose too many spots.
Pit boxing 10.
You do have to remember that we were in 3rd at one point, so that's kind of like
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
saved our tires pretty well.
All clear, punch it. You are out of time. They want you in single file. Jet staff 12, car.
I like how this looks for us right now. I honestly wouldn't... I don't know if I would prefer single or double file. Probably double. As risky as that is. Alright. I'm going to have to lock it in here.
One lap to green. You're on the outside.
Alright, so we get double file. And we're on the outside. That's huge.
Jet star 20, car.
And we only lost 4 spots pitting. And there's going to be 3 laps to go. So, who knows? We could win this race. We absolutely could win this race. As long as we don't get a caution. But there will be a green white checkered, so there also is that to keep in mind. As long as we don't get a caution right in turn 1 and caution again. And also we can't get caught into a wreck. But we are going to be extremely quicker than the cars in front of us. So hopefully no one, does anything crazy, which they will. It's 13th week, And it's also just iRacing. It doesn't matter if it's 13 week. People are freaking crazy anyways. Alright. We get a good start, and we just go around the outside of everyone. I think the outside lane's going to be pretty occupied. Not a horrible start. Oh my. Why is my truck so loose? We just lost 2 spots to cars that had 4 tires. I thought we'd be a lot quicker than this too. Oh my god, he just runs the absolute middle. Yeah, we're just not a good start. We're not getting to where we need to be quick enough. We haven't even moved up a spot. It's already white. Yeah, we can't pass anyone. Where our tires are not where they need to be. Yeah, we're just not making any inroads anywhere. Of course, he tries to block that. Fucking idiot, bro. Absolute idiot. Oh yeah, just hit me again.
One of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there. We've got damage on the back end. That aero damage is probably...
Oh my gosh.
Checkered flag, checkered flag. Better schedule some testing. We'll get them next time.
My gosh. We just went nowhere on that start. Absolutely nowhere. Well, oh my gosh, talk about a jump start. So that's already really annoying. And then my car just decides to just absolutely just spin out. Right there. And we lost 2 spots on the bottom there. And then we're just not really quicker. Like, we're just kind of stuck in dirty air and not really making any inroads. And then we just ran out of time, and everyone's just... The sad thing was that I actually went to the inside of his 19 car, and he just decided to come down and try and block me. And then he just... yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's an unfortunate one. We were running so good, and then I decided not to pit, and that killed my race. So, yeah, not having the 2 sets of tires is kind of annoying. It really sets your fate on the cautions or don't. And I think that caution just came out too late for us, and that honestly thought we'd be a lot quicker with the fresh tires, but we just weren't. We just simply weren't. Like, those cars had 10 lap older tires, and we didn't really go anywhere at all, even with fresh tires. So interesting, but nonetheless, I might try and post another video. We'll see. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great weekend. It is Wednesday, so enjoy your weekend and catch up on some racing. So yeah, have a good week. Thanks for watching.